Let me tell you why I don't recommend visiting the famous floating markets in Bangkok. First of all, I love Thailand. I think there are so many things to see and the people and the food are lovely. In this video, I just want to talk about the floating markets and why I think a tourist will be better off choosing to do something else. We went to one of the most famous floating markets in the Bangkok area. We drove for an hour to the starting point, where we were led to a long-tailed speedboat. The boat itself isn't really extraordinary, but even more underwhelming are the sights along the river. The water was quite murky, and while there was a smattering of beautiful tropical foliage, you will mostly just see rows upon rows of rundown structures on stilts along a murky river. Not exactly idyllic. After about 10 to 15 minutes on the speedboat, we approached the entrance to the floating market. At this point, it was indeed nice to see a few locals paddling around in their tiny boats selling local items. Once we arrived, there's actually a large market on solid ground here. It offers most of what you will see on the water or on any other touristy market you may have visited elsewhere in the city. To be honest, we did most of the shopping on the ground and not while on the boat just because it was easier. We eventually did get on one of the paddle boats with the local boatman. He then proceeded to take us around the floating market on an hour-long tour. But you really don't have much time to buy anything because you can't even see most of the merchandise up close. It's hard to explain how hard it is to reach out for the goods to have a closer look while sitting on a rickety boat. You will also want to paddle along quickly because you won't see much if you stop at every shop. Then, once we got to the busy part of the market, our boatman wanted to turn back. I threw a mini tantrum actually because I wanted my money's worth, and he eventually agreed to go in. Remember those famous postcards? Well, it looks nice in the photos, but it's a real pain to be stuck in river traffic and tropical heat. No wonder the boatman wanted to avoid it. You really can't do anything here except smell the other sweaty tourists on the boats on either side of you. Not much shopping can really be done, and the experience overall is a bit underwhelming. Most of the time is spent trying to get out of the way of other boats. Shopping is next to impossible and overpriced, and the boating experience itself is nothing special. Shopping can be done elsewhere, and there are many more picturesque sights to see in this country. On the upside, there are a few stalls selling local food and fruits that are worth trying. It ended up being fun thanks mostly to the great company and some nice photos, but I highly doubt ever trying it again. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and do let me know in the comments if you found this video helpful. Cheers!